Hi, good morning all. A very warm welcome. Myself Prema Raja. So I represent Monash India team, and we're going to have insight about our university overall. So let me share my screen. So Monash at a glance. So we are basically a university ranked within top 1% among the universities in the world. So we were established in the year 1958, and we are a very young and dynamic university situated in heart of Victoria in Melbourne. So we basically have four campuses in Melbourne. So one is Clayton, Fairfield, Peninsula, and Parkway. So these are the four campuses which is spread across Melbourne, and our Clayton campus is the largest campus in whole of Australia, where the majority of the programs are delivered at Clayton campus. And not only that, Monash University is a group of 8 university. So group of 8 is basically a university which is considered to be top 8 universities in Australia, which are highly renowned for their research work. And we are a global university. When I say global university, we have global presence in different countries like Malaysia, Indonesia. So we are also associated with IIT Mumbai. So we run joint research program with IIT Mumbai, which is one of the very renowned representation that we have. And not only that, we also represent a graduate study research school at Zhuhai in China, and we have a campus in Italy where we run joint programs, education programs related to arts. So what does Monash good about in terms of their ranking? So we are ranked number 55 in terms of QS ranking as per the latest 2021 ranking. And we are ranked number 59 for our employability, as our graduates generally get employed within 4 to 5 months of graduation. And to proceed with other courses that we are ranked, few of the programs we are ranked pretty high. So to just be precise, we are ranked number 1 for engineering and IT. And if you can see the slide, there are a few other programs that you could see for pharmacy, education, and few of the other programs. And basically our programs are designed in terms of involving a lot of modules in terms of comprehensive programs that we offer. So comprehensive, basically you get opportunity to build your profile in a very broader spectrum. So sometimes students, especially like your undergraduate students who want to keep your spectrum in a very broader way, that you want to learn multiple programs. So our comprehensive program will definitely help you to build your portfolio well. And in addition to that, we also have few of the students who are pretty focused on what they want to do. So for such cases, a specialist programs would be ideal. So just to give you an example, a specialist program, I mean a student who wants to specialize in economics, so they could probably choose a course something to do with Bachelor of Economics. A student who wants to do something comprehensive, they can take a double degree option as well. So we get to offer wide range of double degree options at our undergraduate level programs. And we have around 10 faculties. So to start with, these are the faculties that we offer programs under. So to be precise, on arts, we are ranked as the largest university who have faculty, programs under arts program. And for our business programs, we are accredited by 3 accrediting body from 3 different countries. So to be precise, we call it as a triple crown accreditation. So one is AICSB, ICWIS, and AMBA. So these are the 3 professional bodies which have accredited our professional business programs. And to be more precise, on our engineering programs, we have accreditation from Engineers Australia, which is a local body in Australia which accredits all engineering courses. Yes, so I was just talking about our 10 faculties, which comes under Monash University. So I was mentioning about IT program, which is ranked number 1 in Australia, and we are a standalone faculty as far as IT programs are concerned. And proceeding to the next slide, our programs involve a lot of practical based learning. So other than I could say it's more of a practical based theory more than theory based. So our teaching method involves a lot of class presentations, group assignments, as we involve students in a lot of activities which can give them hands-on experience to explore themselves practically. And then we also have programs which involves IBL. IBL is nothing but an industry-based learning. So we give students the practical exposure to work with Australian employers. So they gain some valuable experience while they're studying at a campus. And so we involve a lot of internship-based study as well. And proceeding to the next slide. So the main point about scholarships. So we do offer International Leadership Award scholarship for our students, especially for eligible candidates. So we offer 100% scholarship under Leadership Award. So this is basically an award where we welcome applications from all across the globe, highly competitive. Reason behind one is we look out for a merit. When I say merit, student needs to be academically very strong, outstanding, above 80%. In addition to that, we also look forward that students are well equipped with some kind of extracurricular activities. Could be anything to do with blogging or any awards that they've won, or any participation in any kind of competitions is an added advantage to win this particular scholarship, as we need an SOP for this. And proceeding to the next, we do have a merit scholarship where we fund around 10,000 Australian dollars annually, and it's up to 40,000 depending on the duration of the program. So at times there are programs which involves a double degree. So basically this will extend the duration of the course up to 5 years. So in that case, the value of the scholarship may go up to 50,000. Okay. And talking about the other scholarship, we do have a faculty-based scholarships to do with engineering, to do with law. So for these faculty-based scholarships, maybe for engineering, you don't need to make any separate application. Whereas for the law, International Asia Scholarship, students may have to make an application separately once after they obtain a full offer from us. So we have Ms. Vaishnavi Krishnamurthy, who is who is the candidate who received this particular scholarship. And proceeding to the other facilities which is supported by Monash, so we have a lot of facilities extended to our students, right from student starts their journey with Monash until they leave Monash University. The complete handholding is done from my end, as we have our end, as we have dedicated team who involves in all kind of support. Could be accommodation, or could be any kind of academic support that students look up to, any kind of counseling assistance. Everything is extended from Monash. So not only that, we have a lot of high-tech platforms available for our students. So when I say high-tech platforms, we have a lot of platforms to connect students internally to gain some kind of support in terms of mentoring activities. Could be any support for assignments, or to be more socializing. All platforms are available, so students will have to make use of all the platforms available. And these are few of our industry partners that we work with. So as I did tell y'all, that we have a lot of programs which involves IBL, which is industry-based learning internships as such that. So these are the industry partners that Monash works very closely, and we support the students to get placed successfully while they're pursuing the program. And as we are addressing all CBSE students today, so this is a basic requirements for in general about all programs. So for CBSE, our general requirements vary between 66 up to 90%, depending on the faculty that they choose to take up with. So we basically looking for best of 4 subjects that you take up in the program. And this is one of the other feature that students should feel good about it, as students shouldn't feel disheartened if they're really not meeting our direct admission criteria. So we give a flexibility of enrolling into our Monash College. Basically for students who don't meet our direct entry requirement, there is a pathway that you can get into Monash College, leading an entry into our university program directly. So depending on the course that they opt for, could be either for the first year or a second year. And this is our general intakes that we have. So we have two major intakes. One is in February and the other one is in July. So applications are welcome maybe 4 to 5 months prior, as that gives you an ample time to work on many things in terms of scholarships, or to get yourself prepared on many other aspects. And the tuition fee at Monash University varies somewhere between 33,000 to 45,000 per annum, and the living expenses could be approximately around 25,000 per annum. So the applications can be lodged with the help of Storm. So they will handhold you all with the complete procedure. And we also have a common portal available for students. So our application process is very simple and transparent. So to start with, we have, an application gets lodged maybe by Storm, who can support you with that. And followed by that, you could also simultaneously apply for accommodations, because generally accommodations are quite competitive, and it's offered based on first come first serve basis. So we always recommend to have the process done hand in hand. So while you apply for the course, and once you obtain an offer, you could simultaneously book out for your accommodations. And the next step is to accept the offer and apply for your student visa. So soon after you obtain a student visa, as soon as you accept the offer, you can enroll for your units online. So Storm can support the students with the complete procedure. And basically, I would like to, just share a small video so that you get experience as to how students really feel studying at Monash. Just give me a moment. So here you all go.
Whatever your aspirations, Monash will get you there. Graduate with a qualification that's internationally recognised and leave with the knowledge and skills to turn everything you've learned into an exciting, rewarding career. With a range of scholarships and entry schemes, Monash is a university that doesn't focus on where you come from, but rather where you're going. At Monash, you'll have the opportunity to meet like-minded people from around the world and become part of a large, diverse student community. And with access to Monash's huge range of amenities, you'll get to experience the best of what campus life has to offer. From social and sporting clubs to special interest groups, there's something for everyone. At Monash, we'll teach you how to think, not what to think. Our academic staff are the best in their fields. They're committed to making sure students are empowered to be creative, engaged, responsible, ethically focused, and accomplished communicators.
You have access to lecturers and industry professionals who are at the forefront of technology and the forefront of their industries.
At Monash, you have the chance to participate in a range of international internships, study tours, and exchange programs. You'll be part of a huge multicultural student body, allowing you to immerse yourself in different cultures and become a global thinker. With campuses and teaching locations in Australia, Malaysia, China, India, and Italy, and exchange programs at over 100 partnering institutions in 30 countries around the world, your international opportunities are endless at Monash. Benefit from the extra choices that come with studying at Australia's largest university, with a huge...
It's not just prestigious, but it's a uni that wanting to make change.
Much of what you learn comes from the brilliant people around you. And at Monash, you can be sure that you're surrounded by people who are going to push you and make you learn new things just by being with them.
There were moments at Monash where I think, nah, I wouldn't participate in that, I wouldn't do that. But the opportunity was there, and there were people around me who, encouraged me. I can be a part of something bigger than what I thought I could be.
You'll leave Monash with a greater sense of purpose, a global outlook, and the skills and confidence to make a positive change to your own life and to the lives of those around you. When you choose Monash, you can be sure you'll be studying at one of the top universities in the world.
Yes. So I guess you all would have had experience about how the university is. It's just to give you a little bit of feel. Just
There was one very important thing for me, and which was feeling safe and being respected for who I am, respected for my culture.
So to continue with our slides, just give me a second.
In the meantime, I request all the students to fill in the Google form, which will be posted in the chat right away. Thank you.
Yeah, so these are the website links, basically for you all to understand how the campus is all about, how the virtual lectures are delivered, especially during these COVID times. So basically, we extend maximum support to students where they don't really compromise on the quality of education or standard, though it's delivered, virtually online. So students really have, access to our high-tech virtual library. So, they can get access to all, platforms, virtual platforms to interact with the professors and so-called students, mentoring, everything. So all support will be extended to our students. And so this is our Monash India team members, so we'll be able to support you with your admission procedure with the support of Storm. So Storm is which was there to handhold you with the complete procedure right from your application to visa. So that's about it from my end. So as I would like to make it more interactive, so if you can come up with any questions, so you can feel free to ask me now.
Thank you, Prema, for the valuable information and the very good information about the Monash. Guys, Prema Raja is from the Monash University available here. If you have any questions, please fill the attached form, attach the link in the chat box, or else if you have any questions, please feel free to ask here. She is ready to answer the questions and your queries. And Prema, before going ahead, further questions from the student side, and I would like to know more about the internships or else how the student will get international exposure from the Monash University.
Okay, perfect. So to be more precise on our internship-based program, just to name few programs, let's say for example, our engineering program, it involves, CPD and industry-based learning. So industry-based learning, we have a team who will be supporting students to get placed with, employers in Australia. So it's called as Monash Career Connect. So basically, students need to get engaged with the Monash Career Connect unit. So they will be supporting the students right from, framing their resumes. Because though I say internship, students will have to go through the same procedure of getting into a full-time job. So Monash Career Connect will help students to groom themselves completely and, help them to be successful in getting the internships. So in most of the cases, engineering programs internships are paid internships. And I did share the slide where a few industry partners were mentioned. So students get to work with those employers.
And here, Mr. Altaf, actually from the commerce, he is studying 12th with the commerce, and he raised a question about the fee structure.
Okay. So as I told you, our program fees vary between 33,000 Australian dollars to 45,000 Australian dollars. So the program for our Bachelor of Commerce, just give me a moment, I'll just tell you the exact fees. It comes around 42,000 Australian dollars.
That's nice, Prema. And Prema, is any scholarships or anything available for the merit students?
Yes, as I did mention, we do have 2 general scholarships available for students. One is called as International Leadership Award, where complete tuition fees waived off for the students. Highly competitive, as the whole point is we look out for a brand ambassador, so Monash ambassador. So we look out for a lot of qualities, in addition to merit. So when I say qualities, students could be outstanding in terms of any kind of volunteer activities, or they might have done any kind of publications or won any kind of competitions. So all these needs to be articulated in an SOP, in the form of an SOP, because in this case, what happens is we don't know the student, but we will evaluate the student based on the SOP given. So we have panel members who will sit and analyze the applications and then give the outcome. Highly competitive, as we offer only foreign numbers and we welcome applications from all across the globe. So students will have to make a separate application for this particular scholarship soon after they obtain a full offer. And the second scholarship is Merit Scholarship, where we fund around 10,000 Australian dollars annually. So when I say that, it again depends on the duration of the program. If a student is enrolling for a 4-year degree, for example, so 10,000 into 4, so $40 scholarship is what they would be receiving. So we offer 31 in numbers. Again, we welcome applications from all across the globe. So student needs to be exceptionally good when they write the SOP. Other than this, we are also open to offering one-time study grants to eligible candidates. Again, it's offered on first come first serve basis. So as soon as students obtain an offer from us, they could probably get in touch with you all, and you can get in touch with me as well and place a request for the study grant, and this will be offered on a first come first serve basis. And the value of the study grant is 10,000 Australian dollars, which is a one-off payment.
Yes, thank you, Prem. And here, Storm can proudly says that one of our merit student, Mr. Utkarsh Ahuja, he got International Excellence Scholarship that is fully waived of fees around 1,35,000 Australian dollars, and he is the brand ambassador of the Monash. So thank you, Monash team. And maybe students, if you are well qualified, you have very good percentages, so you may be the next one.
Yes, I wish all good luck to students, because when I told about SOP, make it more, you need to more artistic, not that very general SOP that you give, because in this case, SOP is a pilot for y'all, so we completely gauge based on that. Though merit is one of the key component that we look into, but we also look into other qualities what that you are equipped with. So all these needs to be articulated in the SOP. So there would be general 4 round of panel members who will sit to discuss on the applications and give us the outcome. So we have a lot of Indian students who have won this merit scholarship. So one of the student is Utkarsh, which Vishwa has just mentioned, and other than that, there are many students who have won the merit scholarship. So any other questions?
Prema, we have seen in India there are always the pattern goes like campus interviews, campus selection. This trend is still going on in India. How about in Australia, when the student is studying into the top universities? What kind of placements he can expect after the course? How would be the fees, salary and everything?
Okay, fair enough. See, unlike India, we don't have, none of the Australian universities have a trend of campus placements. So you don't have companies, coming into campus and, recruit in mass. No, that doesn't work there. So the recruitment process is totally different. So that is where we have a Monash Career Connect unit, who is a dedicated team to support our students. So when I say that, many programs involve, internships, co-ops and all that. So we give a good platform to students to work with employers while they're studying. So what happens is this gives them a good bandwidth to build a professional network. Student definitely needs to be very, very proactive. Yes, Monash University is known as a brand, but on the other hand, so recruitment procedure could turn out to be successful. Definitely, if students have that proactiveness, they need to engage in a lot of volunteerial activities. So until unless you approach and you ask for it, you don't get anything, as simple as it is. So student needs to get associated with themselves with our Monash Career Connect unit, groom themselves, right from building their resumes. So entire support is given to them. And not only that, we have around 200 plus clubs available on campus. So when I say clubs, first thing which will flash to our mind is about socializing. No, that's wrong. So it's not just to socialize. We have many subjective based clubs. When I say that, just to name few clubs, we have artificial robotics club, we have sustainability clubs. So a lot of clubs subjective, student needs to get themselves associated with these clubs and try to participate in all kind of competitions which comes up like national and international level. So this gives them a very good platform. And second thing about graduate employability, just to give you all a simple stat, our graduates get employed maximum within a period of 4 to 5 months after graduation. Now, especially courses which involves internships, the success rate is much faster because they don't even have to wait for a very long time. So as you all know, we work with many industry partners in Australia. So our motive is to build industry ready graduates. So employers are pretty much aware about the quality of students who graduate from Monash. So these are the small things that students will have to upgrade themselves, scale up themselves in terms of skills. So that will definitely help them to be more successful. And to give you a basic figure about a graduate salary, our graduates start with an annual salary of around 85,000 Australian dollars. It depends on the faculty that they graduate from. So 85,000, and it also goes up to 1.15. So it completely depends on the background that they carry, and all that. Anything else?
Wow, that's fantastic. 45,000 Australian dollars. It comes 85,000 Australian dollars. It comes maybe around 40 lakhs.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And one more question, Prema. Here, the students all are from 12th class studying students, and they're looking for the bachelor's programs. In that, maximum students are under 18. What kind of care is taking care, for under 18 students, and how about their accommodations? Can you explain those things, please?
Yes, sure, certainly. So the minimum requirement for getting into a program, a student needs to meet an age criteria of 17 years. So that's the standard requirement. I guess most of the students would be of that range. So students below 18 years, the procedure is slightly different. There is an under 18 procedure, totally different. So we will have to make few arrangements in terms of under 18 welfare arrangements. So Monash University will give you complete support to take care of your under 18 welfare arrangements. So nothing to worry about that. And coming to accommodation, yes, we have a Monash residential services team, which is again a dedicated team who involves in all kind of services to do with accommodation, could be on campus or off campus. But especially for bachelor degree students, we always recommend to opt for an on-campus accommodation. So we have a Clayton residential village, where students can take up, studio apartments, which is completely furnished and fully safe for students. So 24/7 we have, patrol services available for to ensure, safety of our students. But one thing you guys need to make sure is apply for accommodation as early. Preferably at the time when you start your applications and obtain an offer, you need to book for an accommodation. It's little competitive and offered on first come first basis.
Thank you, Prem. And guys and students, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask here, or else you can click on the link and you can ask the questions there also.
Vishwa, sorry to interrupt you. Yes, I would like to play the video of Utkarsh Ahuja, just to, the glimpse of his experience after receiving the scholarship. So I would like to share it with students so that they can understand it. His complete experience to it.
Okay, and before going ahead, Raghu, 1 second. Utkarsh Ahuja, just now I have informed you the student, he is one of the student got International Excellence Scholarship, that is 100% waive off. Now he is going to share his experiences. Prema, can we?
Yes, please proceed.
Hi, I'm Utkarsh Ahuja from New Delhi. After completion of my high school with 93% from CBSE, I started to plan for studying abroad. I visited a few consultants and everybody gave me different options. Then I met Rohit and Yogesh from Storm Overseas Education. They understood my profile and my aspirations over the few counseling sessions with me, and where we discussed various options and their possible career outcomes. I selected to study Bachelor of Commerce in Monash University as they are also offering to study Business Analytics as a part of their course. Storm Overseas helped me in filling the applications, SOP writing, preparation for interviews, application for scholarship, and the best part was I got 100% scholarship. I was completely surprised when I got to know that my entire tuition fee is waived off under scholarship. The whole family rejoiced that moment. It is a big achievement and it would have not been possible without Storm Overseas education. To every student who is willing to study abroad, I highly recommend to visit Storm Overseas education.
Yeah, it's a quite inspiring video for all of you all. So students definitely work for your scholarship. So grades are very important. So however, students are welcome to apply with your predictive grades. So there are certain requirements. So you could get in touch with the team, Storm. So they will handhold you with the complete process. So what I've done is I've copy pasted a link for scholarship. So this is the Leadership Award General Scholarship. And I'm also pasting the link for Merit Scholarship. So this can help you all to prepare yourself.
And Prema, here, can you explain about the living expenses, how it involved, how much is expenses per student per month, how much it's coming and all?
Okay.
Is the fees included with the living or what exactly?
Yes, certainly, yes. So to give you a heads up on living expenses, the standard figure set by the IBP, that's the Australian High Commission, is around 22,000 Australian dollars approximately. So our accommodation, just to start with our Clayton residential services, it again depends on if they take up a twin sharing or a single sharing studio apartment. Just to give you a rough idea, it costs somewhere between 230 to 300 Australian dollars weekly. So 10 to 11,000 Australian dollars annually towards accommodation.
Students, actually, Monash is providing the accommodation, and the charges may be around per month. It comes maybe around $1,200 to $1,500 approximately. And if it's not with the Monash, and you can stay outside with your friends or cousins or anyone, so that living expenses are separately. It's not included in the tuition fees. You have to bear yourself. What about English requirements, Prema? What are the tests they have to take?
Yeah, so to be precise on English, see, generally for CBSE students, there's an option to waive off English requirement for certain programs, as we are open to give a full offer without that. But for visa, English is mandatory, as you need to have an English proficiency score. So student can take up either IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE. So if it's IELTS, the requirement is standard of around 6.5 overall. And maths is one of the prerequisite for almost all programs. Maths and English is a prerequisite for almost all programs with Monash. So you need to just clearly check in with the entry requirements before applying for the program, as we look for high level Year 12 maths. So however, you guys are welcome to get in touch with Storm team to assess your applications. So we would be happy to offer application fee waiver to eligible candidates.
Oh, that's nice. Students like application fee waiver. As Prema said, there is an application fee of $100 for the eligible candidate. Yes, there will be a fee waiver. So definitely will help you to get that. And Prema, one more question here. What about the health programs like MBBS or else any dentistry or pharmacology, pharmacy, pharmaceutical science, or any kind of these programs? And what about the fee structures?
Yes, definitely. See, to be more precise about our medicine program, very highly competitive. It's basically a 5-year program. And the requirements for a CBSE board student would be around 90%. So student needs to be exceptionally academically very strong to get an entry into our medicine program. The duration of the program is around 5 years, and it's offered only once in a year, which is in February. So early applications are required to secure an admit. And there are a few additional requirements which student needs to fulfill. One of it is student needs to give an ISAT exam. So we look out for a score of 170 plus, which is out of 200. So once the students get shortlisted, they will be called for MMI, which is known as multiple mini interviews. So there will be an interview scheduled for the eligible candidates. So they will have to clear the interview with us. So generally this happens thrice in a year, like 3 cycles, sometimes in May, August, and November. So, so student will have to clear this. And as a prerequisite, we look out for English and chemistry, year 12. And the fee is around 79,700 Australian dollars.
So that is per annum.
Per annum, yes.
Okay, that's nice, Prema. And as an entry level, do you require, other than academics and English test, do you require any other test for these programs?
Yes, as a standard requirement, we need an English proficiency test. Here, the IELTS requirement is slightly a little higher. So we need around 7.0 overall with minimum nothing less than 6.5.
That's nice. After completion of this program, Prema, can student work practice as a doctor?
See, basically, they will be receiving a preliminary license, and 1 year compulsory internship is necessary, and then they could probably apply for their license. So, Anna, would you like to add something to this?
Sure. Thanks, Prema. I was waiting to come in. Medicine, of course, as Prema has explained, is a tough entry for us. We are in the top eight medical schools of the world. The course itself is a quota course, which means that we have very limited number of seats available for international students. I think we don't have more than 35 seats available. Then the duration of the course, as Prema has explained, is 5 years plus 1 year of compulsory registration. Now, Monash provides you with the theoretical and the classroom-based practical teaching, but there's no guarantee on the internship. So how that happens is that you may be able to find your internship within Australia in regional areas, and then apply for a full registration to the Australian Medical Council. You may have the option of coming back to your own country and completing 1 year of internship here. The good news is that the Medical Council of India recognizes Monash's medicine degree. So even if you want to come back and practice in India, you will be able to do that.
Oh, that's fantastic, Anu. It's really good information. Guys, here after the completion of your bachelor's in Australia medicine, you can come back and you can practice here in India also. It's already recognized by the Indian Medical Council. Thank you, Anu. Thanks for that valuable information.
Thanks, Vishwa.
And Vishwa, you were asking about the other programs. So other than medicine, we do have other programs offered at Monash. So we have Bachelor of Health Sciences, Biomedical Science, Bachelor of Nursing, for students who aspire to get into any of these programs, as that could give you a pathway of getting into these programs. And not only that, we also have programs related to pharmacology, basically bachelor's in pharmacy. So there is accelerated programs also available for students. So generally they can blend a bachelor's with our master's program. As acceleration, it's offered for 5 years.
And Prema, here actually majority we are from South India, and maximum students are looking options for only 2 things, that is engineering and medicine. Yes. So you already covered about the medicine part. So can you give more information about engineering?
Certainly, yes. I'm very happy to do that. So our engineering program is basically a honors program. So the duration of the course is 4 years. Engineering course is around 46,000 Australian dollars. So we have 2 intakes in a year. One is in February and the other one is in July. Very interesting concepts are embedded as part of the program. So let me tell you about that. Before that, one is we have around 10 specializations that student can opt for. So to start with aerospace, chemical, civil, electrical, computers, we have robotics, mechatronics, which is blooming now, and we also have software. So they get to pick and choose any of these specializations. And another unique feature which is embedded is a double degree option. So our engineering graduates have an opportunity to pick and choose a double degree, around 8 areas. So to start with architecture, commerce. So sometimes, engineering graduates will have some passion towards design. So they can have an engineering and a design component, blended together. These are the options that are available. So when I say design, it's design to do with IT related. So, those flexibility options are available. And most important is our cooperative program. So when I say engineer, so we definitely build a lot of practical components within the course. So students gain that practical experience, while they pursue the program. So our IBL program is very interesting concept, as they work for almost 420 hours as part of the program. So this involves both practical and non-practical based of work that they can do. But it's compulsory to have at least 50% work hours to be related to technical. And we offer UG excellence scholarship for merit students, especially students who carry very good merit will be considered for a UG excellence scholarship. So under the scholarship, we offer around 10,000 Australian dollars annually. So as I said, it's a 4-year program. So the value of the scholarship is up to 50,000 Australian dollars. So students don't have to apply separately for this particular scholarship. As they are offered a seat, by default, they'll be considered for this, provided they're eligible and they meet our requirements. And
would you like to add the eligibility criteria for CBSE students, Prema?
Yes, sure, certainly. So we definitely need year 12 English and high-level maths. And depending on the specialization they opt for, maybe we look out for chemistry or physics. So high-level maths is an important criteria for us.
So any student who's able to secure 81% in the best of 4 subjects is offered an entry into this program. So as long as you secure 81%, there is no doubt that you will not be made an offer to study Bachelor of Engineering programs. Now, this Bachelor of Engineering program is recognized by the Institution of Engineers Australia, so which means that you can practice as an engineer in Australia on completion of this degree. Now, regarding the scholarship that Prema has just mentioned, if you score 90% in your CBSE year 12 results, you will be offered a scholarship. But there are limited number of scholarships. So students, once they put in their predicted grades from the school, can be considered without having the final results in hand.
That's nice, Anu. Thank you, Anu, and thank you, Prema. And the students are now into the final year, like they are into the 12th standard now. They are going to take up an exams maybe or next month or something like that. So the next available intake is for July, right?
Correct.
So they can apply for the July intake without having the 12th results in their hand?
Yes, pretty much. So what they need to do is they need to obtain a predictive report from the school. So basically, the predictive report should, contain the best of 4, marks, and the letter needs to be on the school letterhead with the seal and signature of the authorized person. And once we receive the complete predictive report, the 10th mark sheet, and as you all know about the application procedure, probably you could handhold them. So with the predictive grade report, we will be open to offer full offer for the students. So based on that, they would also be considered for scholarship, provided they're meeting our prerequisite requirement, and then they could probably take it forward.
So students, this is a very good offer. Before completing your +2, you can apply for the admission, and if you have very good percentages, you can apply for the scholarships also. So approximately, you're going to get approximately 50,000 Australian dollar scholarship that comes around. Sorry, maybe some internal problem here. So approximately 20 lakhs of the scholarships you may be eligible for that.
So here, what do you mean? Here I said greater than.
So, any other questions, students?
Students, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask Prema and Anu here.
Okay, so there's a student who's asked, is LOR required? No, we don't need a we don't require a letter of recommendation. Our application procedure is very simple and transparent. So as I did mention, let me highlight again, we just need your 10th mark sheet, your 12th predictive grade report, your passport copy. These are the basic documents which we need for the application. So once we receive this, our admissions team will assess your application and give you all an outcome. Maybe the turnaround time is somewhere between 2 to 3 weeks. I hope that answers your question.
Good.
Anything else?
So students, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, or else you can click the link and you can ask your questions there also. If not here, if you give the questions, we'll ask Prema, she will get back to you.
So good.
I think everyone got very good and clear information, Prema.
Yes, yes, I can see that. So I'm glad it was pleasure connecting with you all. Thanks for making this time today. So I wish you all very good luck. Do get in touch with Storm team, so they will handhold you with the complete procedure. So we are welcoming applications and we can offer you the fee waiver as I did mention to you. Yes, Likita, you have something to ask me? Yes, please. Why don't you unmute yourself? Okay.
Any travel restriction?
Yes. So as you all know that the borders are closed now, so the programs are running blended. So until we get a green signal from the government of Australia, so we will have to take up the course online. Hopefully things are pretty, improving and things are kind of very constant in Australia. So they take utmost priority for students, international student safety. So that's the reason they've just keeping it on online for now, and they've just shut the borders. But definitely it's gonna open up anytime soon, hopefully. So things are getting back to normal. So nothing to worry. So otherwise, students are really benefited by doing an online study. Ask me how, because one is you are studying at the comfort of being at your home. So that's the biggest plus. And secondly, students also end up saving their living expenses while they're doing an online program, because they don't really compromise on any quality in terms of delivering the program. So you get a lot of interaction that you can have with our faculty members through the high-tech portals that are available for students. Anything else, Nikita?
Likita, any more questions? Thank you, Prema, and thank you, Anu, for your valuable time and giving an such a fabulous information about the Monash. And our students are very much
thank you
clear
so much
about the
on behalf
Monash.
of Pallavi Model School Alwal. I take this privilege to thank all the team members of the crew that you brought in, and the way it was explained. It was actually full of confusions for the children, where they have to go and which consultancy they have to move forward with when they want to study abroad and all that stuff. And it was really made clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priya, and thank you, Prema, and thank you, Anu.
Thanks, Priya.
Thank you for hosting this session today. So it was pleasure connecting with all of y'all. So all good luck.